In a matter of 2 months, Sabrina Carpenter has skyrocketed in popularity. Currently, she sits at 79 million monthly listeners, which places her right behind Ariana Grande. I think that's pretty impressive. Today, we're going to be looking at the 2 songs that got her to this position, Espresso and Please Please Please, and how they did it. Keep watching, because hopefully you might learn something that you previously didn't know. But let's get into it. This is Espresso. Ooh. Starting with the hook. And it's catchy. She just doesn't take herself seriously. Oh my god, the cowbell as well in the background. Nice. Ooh. Speeding up slightly in the pre-chorus, just for that extra intensity. Ooh, a little bit of call and response. Everything just flows really well. Ooh, some ad-libs coming in. Okay, let's pause it here real quick to establish some things. The production is very nostalgic. For lack of better words, it's old-timey. And I like to talk about this a lot on my channel, but it's a type of production that really blew up around 2020, and you listen to pretty much any popular song right now and it has some form of nostalgic element, and Espresso is no exception to that rule. Another thing I like to point out is that the song flows really well, and there's a number of things that sort of contribute to that, but I always like call and responses, especially in that pre-chorus. But yeah, let's keep listening. Oh? That is the most popular line. I'm so sorry, I had to pause like within 5 seconds. That is the line. Funnily enough though, I don't think I've ever worked late making music. Although there was that one time I stayed up until 2 AM editing a Taylor Swift reaction video. Moving on. Ooh, I really like how she has harmonies at the end of each line. It sort of gives you something to look forward to. Keeps you hooked. Oh, those ad-libs coming in a bit more now. It's great because she does something different with every chorus when it comes back. Makes it fresh, even though I've heard it 3 times already. That is Espresso. Short and addictive, just like the drink, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we have to talk about her lyrics. Ever since the song Nonsense from her previous album, she sort of adapted into this more silly and goofy lyric writing that just doesn't take herself seriously. And I think that makes it stand out as well in 2 ways. The first way is that every other song pretty much for the last couple of years have taken themselves extremely seriously. So just having something that's goofy is really new and a change of pace. The second thing is that in this era of TikTok and Reels and whatever, where short bits of music are sort of shared around like exponentially, just having goofy lyrics is so good because every line is memeable. Every line can be a TikTok that can be shared. That's another way. It's just exposure. That's Espresso. The next song is Please Please Please, and I bet you a lot of the things I mentioned about Espresso you're gonna hear in the song as well. Again, synths, funky, old time.
I know I have good judgment. I know I have good taste.
A much more vulnerable delivery in this song. She's just a tad more serious, I think.
And everyone rolls their eyes.
The storytelling is so vivid, it's really nice. Ooh, harmony. Ooh, building up. And settling down slowly. It's the line. Okay. Key change. And she does it so smoothly as well. It's crazy. And then going back to the original key. Everything is just so smooth. It just flows really nicely. Ooh. A little bit of call and response again. build-ups again.
If you wanna go and be
Acoustic
still,
guitars coming in. I sort of associate that with vulnerability.
please, 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 please,
More call and response. And that is Please, Please, Please. I think that song does a very subtle thing to keep you hooked. It's the fact that after every section of the song, after every verse, every pre-chorus, every chorus, she does a little crescendo, which is basically just a gradual rise in volume. She does that every single time, and it just, if you imagine it, it's sort of like a wave, because she rises and crescendos and then it sort of dissipates. And you hear that especially, you know, the part where she goes, don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. And it sort of settles down. And especially like the pitch as well, it also settles down to that very low note. Hopefully that made sense. I think this song in particular, the message behind it is sort of something that everyone has thought of before, but no one has really put into words. It's the idea of dating a singer, and if you break up with that singer, they're gonna make a ton of songs about you. It's sort of what Taylor Swift has done and made a living off of. Depending on who you ask, it is a major warning, but just hidden behind 10 layers of sugarcoating. It's just fun. All these songs have been pretty fun, and combined they almost have 1 billion streams. It's actually crazy, and hopefully we get more of it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and sticking around, because I know she's dropping an album soon, and I think I'm gonna react to it. Let's go. Have a good day. Bye bye.